This is beach volleyball here in Austria. It's the beach volleyball FIVB SWATCH World Tour A1 Grand Slam presented by Volksbank, Klagenfurt, Austria. This is the final Grand Slam of the season. Well, the stunning scenery that surrounds the centre court here in Klagenfurt, Austria. It's one of the top tournaments on the SWATCH World Tour Canada. It always brings out the fans, and certainly a match such as this one, the second women's semi-final in this final fourth Saturday, certainly will bring out the best in these thousands of people present. It's the Netherlands, the winner of a couple of gold medals already in their young careers, up against the USA, 37 of them in their palmarès. But a quick look at the referees. Nicoleta Chiripilidou is from Greece, and she'll be assisted by Anton Fetz of Slovenia, a very experienced referee at the second referee stand. Well, to the weather, hotly cloudy, 22 degrees, the temperature rising slightly as the morning has gone on. Still no sign of the sunshine, but of course it made a late appearance yesterday. In the end, was here to stay throughout the afternoon. So I'll be hoping for similar weather this afternoon, hoping for similar entertainment to the one we saw in the first semi-final. Brazil being ousted by China. The Netherlands will be hoping to prevent the same from happening to them as they face off against the double Olympic champions, Misty May and Keizer-Walsh. So facing Misty May and Kerry, Sanne Keizer and May-Treanor-Van Iersel. Marlene wears number 1. She's already been introduced to the crowd. Sanne Keizer's now 26, 1.82 m, packs a real powerful punch on serve, as does her teammate. And they're a team that have won twice this season on the SWATCH World Tour. Their maiden wins coming in open play in Shanghai and Myslovice. These two ladies, though, have won Opens, Grand Slams. They've even won this tournament on 4 previous occasions. The last time of those coming in 2007. Keizer-Walsh, 32. She's been away, had a couple of children. Back, though, to her very best. Produced an absolute blocking masterclass yesterday in their quarter-final clash with Spain. And if she's the top blocker, Misty May-Treanor, 34 years of age, is still one of the top defenders in the women's game. So the support for the United States of America. And then we go to the fair play handshake. The United States will receive first after they won the coin toss. Out on the lake, they're oblivious to it. In here, though, only one focus. Netherlands versus the USA, second semi-final today here on the SWATCH World Tour. May-Treanor-Van Iersel to serve first up. Keizer-Walsh with a bump. There's Misty May. So side out straight away. Exactly what the States wanted. Brings Misty May to the line. 34 from Santa Monica. Resides over in Coral Springs, Florida, though, at the moment. Good start from Sanne Keizer, getting a block in. Kerry hitting it at the second opportunity though. Remember, first time they've played here as a team since 2007. Misty, who's serving now, did play with Nicole Branner in 2010, came 9th. Well, that's a good hit, forcing it through the block of Walsh. Well, there's that knee brace that Misty's still wearing. Of course, injured herself on the United States television program Dancing with the Stars during a time away from beach volleyball. Misty and Kerry saying that this partnership is their team mock too. They've had to change a few things, but it seems to be going well for them. 37 gold medals from 68 events together is their total. Not a bad match mark on FIVB. And if you add their domestic tour, that is now defunct, by the way. Only one previous meeting with the Dutch team of the Americans, as there's a touch at the net there from Kerry Walsh, meaning that the Netherlands are allowed a side out. Quite surprisingly, in that only previous meeting, it was this Dutch team that won. That was in Stavanger in the Grand Slam. Dutch girls knocking out in the quarterfinals. Kerry and Misty. Bit of confusion between the two there. Misty gets the better of it, but in the end goes long. 3-3. The United States won't panic though if they're not in an early lead. Back down by 3 or 4 points against the Spanish pairing of Bacarizo and Liliana yesterday. Took their time, worked their plays out, and in the end ran out fairly comfortable winners in straight sets. Kerry looking to go over in 2. Path to that point straight away is blocked by Sanne Keizer. Now the Dutch are going to have a counter-attack. Van Iersel, nicely played. 4-3, and they had the better of things at the first side change. As we wanted things to be in the Final Four this week, we talked about 4 different countries for just the 25th time in the SWATCH Tour history, but also 4 different teams who were unbeaten prior to these semi-finals. So the right teams have got here, you feel. Not always the case. Teams can sneak through after losing their pool games. We're seeing 4 of the very best. The only 4 undefeated teams still in the tournament, making it to the semis. Something has to give here, just as it did in the first semi. 4-4 with Van Iersel, hand setting up for Sanne Keizer, who rolls nicely beyond the block of Kerry Walsh, and it's not an inconsiderable block either. 1m88 or 6'3", and of course a pretty high reach as well. Crowd build up the noise as Keizer serves straight into Kerry Walsh. Nice placement, very, very nice placement. It was a poor pass from Misty, apologising it straight away, holding up her hands. Kerry Walsh, though, kept calm. It's funny to see, too, and good to see. There's a real family atmosphere around the Walsh camp. I mean, there is on most of the year with her husband playing, of course, on the tour, too, and little children travelling with them, but Kerry's full family here this week. Mum and dad and sister, too. The entourage has been going around, wishing each other well. These Dutch girls preparing in their own way as well, having a meeting an hour and a half before in the coffee shop just outside of this centre court, looking at tactical plans with their coach. So they have a plan to try and beat these Americans. Perhaps as well drawing some strength on the previous meeting they had between each other in Norway. No surprises for guessing which way the support's going up there. But it is that Duchess, Marleen Van Iersel, who gets the winning touch to that point. Some famous faces from beach volleyball in the crowd. Austria's very best out there watching on. We know Austrian medal here, unfortunately for the host nation. In the women's draw, there's never been an Austrian medal, unfortunately, in Klagenfurt. Actually, Austrian teams not doing as well as the last couple of years. The Schweiger sisters on a bit of a downer. Hoping to regain their form as perhaps we head back into open season in Åland in a couple of weeks' time. 7-7 as Van Iersel attacks. Walsh up towards Misty May, who fires wide. Well, that's a big miss, that. Sanna Keizer and Marleen Van Iersel enjoying themselves. Call to arms for the crowd. And a call to arms for the server too. Van Iersel really firing one down the line. Oshiba wanting that trumpet to sound again. The crowd enjoyed it. I'm sure Van Iersel did as well. Good lead this for the Dutch. 9-7. Van Iersel bringing out a power serve. In towards Misty May this time. Sanna Keizer beaten. Misty, not the tallest player on tour, but rises well. 1.75 m. Look at that jump. Well renowned for having one of the best jumps. Long float serve. Makes Sanna Keizer play deep in the court, but it was a nice pass that set that up. Kerry asking if the contact was legal or not. Sanna Keizer responding by showing her knuckles and saying that's how I played it. Nothing wrong at all with it. The referee in agreement. And on we go, 10-8. Nice and venomous as Van Iersel takes the sting out of it just about. Chance for the hit down the line. Oh, what a way to celebrate too. 11-8, the Netherlands grasping control of this semi-final. ...41 wins to 16 defeats this season for this Dutch team. In their 11th tournament out of the season. Carried a hit and a big side out. That is hugely important for the United States. They can get another back here before the technical timeout. One off serve for Kerry. And that will make them feel a whole lot better about how the first half of this first set has gone. In a similar situation as I already described against Spain yesterday in the quarters. Down early doors, covering fairly simply in the end as Kerry hits hard into Van Iersel. She gets away in the way of the partner, and the Dutch lead evaporates to just one. The United States will take the confidence. The Netherlands must go back to the drawing board. Still have a minor lead here. Remember, they're playing against a team who've been together since 2001, apart from their two-year retirement following the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Didn't play together until the start of this year. And it was a late decision this season as well to get the team back together. Originally, Misty scheduled not to play. Kerry was going to play with Nicole Branner as we take a quick look on at Talit Antonelli, having to focus on the bronze medal match for the second week in succession here on the Swatch World Tour. She lost out in the first semi-final. Brazil beaten by China, and it is the Chinese team looking for their first gold medal of the season to await the winners of the second semi-final. Carrie Walsh to serve then. Most outstanding player. Last time she played a full season on tour in 2007. Of course, they didn't play together after the Olympics in Beijing that year, 2008. Sanna Keizer. But it's a partner who's pulled up for Kerry. Setting this morning, by the way, in the first semi-final was generally fairly good. No bad decisions then, as we see. Sponsors desperate to get in on the advertising act in the background. Van Iersel, Keizer, Kerry Walsh beaten. And this is how she was beaten. Set from behind, just changed the angle of attack. Kerry moving, of course, still attempting to hang those arms across. Van Iersel can't quite get a serve beyond the net.
12:12. Bis 21 geht's.
Well, Juliana Larissa being knocked out and given a 9th place, not even getting to the quarterfinals yesterday. It's a supreme opportunity here for Kerry and Misty to get some vital tour points. Also close in on the gold medals. Lost their record around this time last season to Juliana Larissa. That one just about squeezed through by Sanne Keizer. Again, poor service though. Netherlands letting themselves down. Signing out well enough at the moment. Can't get their own serves in as Kerry will try it. Sport for the USA. Keizer sets wide for Van Iersel, who hammers down in what is one of the most aesthetic plays that we've seen all week. Fantastically fluent stuff from the Dutch. Van Iersel wants to get on with it. Such a shame we can't have another look. Really nice. Scotland the side out. Can they make something off serve this time? Misty may have taken down before she rolls with precision to make it 14 each. And this US team will not have forgotten that defeat in Stavanger in the quarterfinals. Dutch getting to the final four that time. Net touch. Got in the way of the Dutch. Quick look round from both Sanne Keizer and Van Iersel to wonder what had got on. They were continuing. In the end, celebrating. Keizer-Walsh brushing up against the net. But there's the block. That is just about out from Sanne Keizer. So disappointing from her. You make a block against this team, I feel you've done your job. Certainly when it lands that close to staying in. Piece of luck then for the United States. Van Iersel's the target down the line. Well, she's spiking wonderfully here today. She is a powerful player. One of the most exciting to watch on tour. Marleen Van Iersel. Haven't been in a Grand Slam Final Four since Stavanger themselves. Finished 4th then. Hoping for better than that here. The only 2 events they've won together have been opens, as Kerry thought about going on 2. In the end, she'll set it up for Misty, who rolls just beyond the defence of Van Iersel. The United States not at their best. However, they're siding out here. Misty May down the line to Van Iersel. Oh, lovely roll. The Dutch as the team still applying the pressure. They'll side out for that 1-point lead at the moment. Sanne Keizer, gold medalist of the under-18 junior world champs in 2002, then playing with Arjan Stevens. It's Marleen though, best server last year, most improved a couple of years ago, who finally improves upon that lead herself for the Netherlands. There is that 2-point lead they've been looking for quite a while. Great time in the match to develop it as well. Kerry over on 2. Sanne Keizer still getting that. Might have to block in. Excellently just to get there. A real race to the net from both teams. There sounds the charge as Keizer-Walsh serves down the line of Van Iersel. And she responds with great precision. Just about keeping the cool here from the Netherlands. 2 points up here. And 2 points away from taking the first set against the double Olympic champions. Remember, they've won more sets than they've lost against this team. Not many can say that. Misty down the line, good reaction from Van Iersel, who hammers on the angle to bring up 3 set points for the Netherlands. Well, what a story developing here in Klagenfurt. Austrians perhaps not in the knowledge of their previous meeting in Stavanger, where the Netherlands won their only previous meeting, and perhaps expecting the United States to roll them over, are on their feet in surprise and anticipation. That goes long. 2 chances to side out though. Misty, May and Kerry can make no error if they're to avoid losing this first set. Misty goes in towards Keizer. Her chance to swing home for that point that will bring up the set. Dutch delight here in semi-final number 2. Klagenfurt is seeing a real contest for the gold medal place. It is Van Iersel and Keizer who take set 1 by 21 points to 18, up against the winners in Athens, the winners in Beijing, Walsh and May-Treanor. So what a happy camp. They look relaxed this morning in their team meeting, planning away with their coach. They had their plan. A couple of coffees to go down with it. Almost as looked as they were just heading out for a training session. Not for a match of this magnitude. Now Keizer thanks what she thought might be a bit of divine intervention after that net touch. The crowd really enjoying this. Certainly don't back against Misty and Kerry to come back and force the final set here. There'll be respect between these two teams. Remember, they didn't face off during the first part of the Misty and Kerry partnership, at pre-retirement and pre-comeback, of course. This Dutch team played 36 events together. They've been playing together since 2009. Misty May cross court in towards Sanna Keizer. She'll be looking to side out straight away, and she does so with relative ease as well. Relative, of course, given the state and quality of the opponent. They've won everything though. Misty and Kerry still remain so humble, so concentrated. Perhaps part of the reason they managed to maintain that desire. They value each and every challenge, from teams that come through qualifiers to the very best. Everything is taken seriously. Kerry serves a good one. The reaction was the Dutch to go on 2. That's the only thing they could do, really. Reception and pass was put way high above the net. No chance to take it down and set again. Marlene swing going long. US are 2-1 up with Walsh to serve. Walsh to hit the net, though.
The ball, do not kick the ball, ladies, okay? Ladies? Okay.
Keizer down to Misty May. Kerry on 2. And too strong for Marlene Van Iersel. Well, the Americans have been too strong this week for another Dutch team in the pool. Madeleine Meppelink and Semifinal. They also beat the Belgians Gielen and Mucha in 3 sets before they downed 2 German challengers, Semen Holtvik, then Golan Ludwig, before Bakeriso and Lili Fernandez were beaten in the quarterfinals. There were those wins racked up, and this is an early lead racked up for the United States. 4-2 here. Chance on the cut from Keizer was well read by Misty May, setting up nicely. Kerry finished off and brings Misty to serve. Bump for Keizer. Walsh will get there. Pass along this. It'll buy the States some time. Or at least I hope so. Sanne Keizer rising. That goes out. The Dutch girls claiming that there was a touch.
Nobody saw. Nobody saw. I saw my second referee. But you cannot do this in this case.
Yellow card to Sanne Keizer.
I asked them.
Dutch girls just asking if she'll consult the second referee. Ooh, that is close. And the line judges. The referee maintained she asked them. Responses were negative. Van Iersel, hand setting wide for Kanna. Visti's there. Keizer-Walsh to pass deep. Sanne Keizer will set once more. Van Iersel, Walsh says no in the block. Still going here. Poked over the net. And in the end, it's the Dutch who finish off a wonderfully entertaining rally. That point just about gets them a foothold in this second set. Some wonderfully enthusiastic defending from both sides of the net there. Reverse poking from Keizer-Walsh. Replicated. This time it was a point winner though from the Netherlands side. Marleen Van Iersel, best server on tour last year. Not living up to that name there. So it's getting the better of Sanne Keizer, misjudgment. Loaded long and wide. Do I play, don't I? I think the answer was no. Looked to be just about going out. Keizer's down. United States in control of the second set. Certainly was a case of not betting against them coming back here. Looking much more switched on already. Dutch timeout. Marleen Van Iersel taking it early. And Keizer forced to walk off with her. Each side given the chance to take one timeout per set. They're the rules here on the Swatch World Tour. Well, for those of you disappointed that Grand Slam season might be ending, there's more to come. Next week will be the test event in London for the Olympic Games, a women's-only tournament, an exhibition tournament, whilst the European cream of the crop go to Kristiansand in Norway for the European Championships. We'll be back on the Swatch World Tour in just over a week's time in Åland. Finnish hosting event, in fact Finland and Sweden the joint hosts for that Baltic Sea Open. And after that it's the Hague Open event in the Netherlands, home event for Van Iersel and Keizer. October and November will see two single-gender events to finish the season in Morocco and Thailand. Good response. Delight once again on the Netherlands side of the net. Timeout making a difference for them. Nice set wide. And how about a bit of look to go with it as well? Sanne Keizer. Two on the spin from the Netherlands. Cross call towards Misty May. Keizer will be against her as Van Iersel descends. Chance to kill the ball with Misty May saying no. Counter-attack here from the Americans. Lovely placement too. 9-5 and a side out gives them a 4-point lead once again. Finn court, they're playing beach volleyball. Outside, they're still blobbing. Plenty of entertainment going on in and around this festival of beach volleyball in Austria. Misty will jump. And her roll gets the better of both of the Dutch players. Going to appear to the match that the United States have been under boss. Pressure still on them though. They have to win the set, remember, as Keizer hammers on the angle. We talked about Sana being a gold medal winner at the under-18 championships. Oh, that was a pretty poor effort. I'd like to see a couple of big blockers from this tournament jumping off the top of their head. Would have gone flying. Keizer up for Van Iersel, back on court. Keizer-Walsh sets behind. Misty will attack it again. It's over the rainbow, finding that pot of gold on the Rhine. 11-7. And the United States still in control in set two. Reads the game wonderfully, Misty May. Nice quick setting. Now Van Iersel sort of poked home easily. She needs one of those special serves here. She'll try again with that big jump serve of hers. It's venomous cross court. Misty May dealt with it better though than the Dutch would have expected. Side out achieved quickly. Hope not enough to win the point. Keizer-Walsh finishes it off. 5-point difference as we go to technical timeout. This is the USA's set to lose, you feel. They're hoping to carry it through here and force this Dutch team to play another 3-set match against them. That's how it was in Stavanger when they met. First set taken by the Americans on that occasion, 21-18. As Kerry picks up the defense. This is the bump set that allows her to play down the line. And in the end, so much sand to aim for. It was made easy. In that Stavanger match we're talking about, the Dutch fans looking on. Second set won just about by the Netherlands, 21-19, before the momentum was taken through to the third. 15-11 then. Playing against a team, though, that has almost $2 million in FIVB prize money. That compared to the 362,000 won by the Dutch. Still a long way to go, though. Long way to go in the careers of these Dutch girls, just 26 and 23. Sana and Marleen, respectively. As Keizer looks to hit. Misty May watches on with Keizer-Walsh rising to bring out those blocks. Not too much big blocking in this match so far. Well, effective touch from the Dutch. Oh, it's an ace. Miscommunication between Kerry and Misty. Keizer firing one down the middle. They're hanging on competitively in this set. If they're on a run, they'll be right back in it. Misty takes down. There's the bump behind. Marleen Van Iersel. Now chance to counter-attack. Kerry over into not getting over there. And we talked about going on a run. That's a couple on the spin now. That 5-point lead has been reduced quite quickly to just 3. Keizer, May-Treanor-Van Iersel looking to finish this off in straight sets, but they've got a bit of an uphill struggle to do that. The United States taking control very early on of the second set, bouncing back nicely, but are 6 points away from completing the job. Set wide, Keizer. Showing her cutting class. So the side out that brings the real danger server on court out of these 4 to the line. May-Treanor-Van Iersel, all her power. Can she find the precision to go with it? Well, there's your answer. I think I set her up for that one. It'll be a disappointment for the Europeans as the side change comes in. And it's sort of hit. Right swinging arm of Misty made enough to keep that one in. '25th here for the Dutch girls last year. Match an improvement, getting the final 4 for the first ever time in Klagenfurt. At a 5th place in 2009 together. That is it to watch just over the line by the Americans. Misty May serving, 4 points to the good. Difficult to set there. Reception made it very, very hard. Good play by the Americans. Misty May testing Keizer on serve. Didn't fare well, as you can see. May-Treanor-Van Iersel having it set so close to the net. Half the mind trying not to touch the thing. This time the response is better. Setting good. Stunningly powerful spike. Side out though will only bring them to within 4 points. Van Iersel to the line. Nice roll. Well, they've worked hard at this performance, the United States. It's not been the most stunningly dominating performance that we've seen from them. Waiting for the Dutch mistakes here. And they've brought up set point. Chance to get back in the game. 2014, I can assure you. Finally, we take along. Into Keizer. Up against Keizer-Walsh. Misty's there. And there's the touch that brings up the set. The States are back in this one. Netherlands shake their head. Also comfortably ahead in set 1. Dominated in terms of the scoreline, not in terms of play. 21-14, it was better than it looked at. United States, without producing the spectacular, get themselves back into the game, and it'll be a race to 15 to decide who will contest the gold medal match against China. So the United States winning the toss, they choose reception. Dutch team will start from the left-hand side as we look at it.
Netherlands will serve first.
So the crowd.
Okay.
Buried in this match. Plenty of plays on words from those Misty fans. Nothing too much mysterious about it though. Kerry just asking which side of the net they'll start off. What's been all about Misty May. Mysterious, that play on words, of course, from those alphabetical fans we usually see in Austria and over in Stade in Switzerland. It's one thing knowing everything about her, though, another is stopping her. Those fans of these big momentum swings we have in beach volleyball will be back in the United States here. Can the Netherlands bounce back? 1-1. Third and final set here in the second semi-final. Well, the 1-2-3 for the United States, sides out. Brings Misty to the line. Gold medal number 38 is the aim of the game for the United States this week. Well, important that Keizer-Van Iersel got off to a solid start themselves. Need to recapture that confidence, need to get a bit of momentum in their ranks. Oh, nothing better to build momentum than an ace. Misty just stumbling in front, having to readjust a knee brace there. Sanne Keizer won't care. She'll want another top serve here. 2-1 then. 2 on the spin from the Netherlands. Float serve once more. No surprise to see them targeting Misty. This time, knee brace sorted. She'll have time to respond in typically effective fashion. Took the touch off Sanne Keizer. It didn't matter that it landed out. Pass towards the net. Poke long and too long. So swing in the score again, this time towards the United States. Nothing too drastic, just 3-2 as they change sides. Well, that third and final set was won by 4 points in the end in Stavanger by this Dutch team. Kerry and Misty have opened up an early lead. 4-2. Brings out the blocking song. Kerry will be wanting a few more of those. Nice placement. Well, they're still smiling, it's good. They've been pleased with a week's work. Unbeaten. Talked about the United States road to the final, but what about the Dutch girls? They beat May-Treanor and Vieira of Brazil, Heather Bansley, Elizabeth Maloney of Canada in straight sets 2 down. Austrian team of Montagnoli and Hansen, the Swiss Kuhn and Zumkehr, alongside the Czech Republic to get here in the quarter-final yesterday. A strong hit though, and it does the trick for the United States of America. Mistake from Sanne Keizer, 6-3. Any advantage is a big advantage, remember, in these short 3 sets to 15. Or short set 3s, I should say. Already a 3-point lead is more than handy here for the double Olympic champions. Misty May serving into the net was exactly what they didn't need, though, but things are still fairly comfortable. It is the Dutch who must put a couple of players together here. That's if they want to avoid playing the bronze medal match up against Talita and Antonelli. Right on the line. Sanne Keizer's come up with a couple of important aces today. 2 of them already in this 3rd set. Ace followed by a serve long. They have 1 point back. 3-point lead is now 2. Keizer-Walsh with a deep breath. Oh, nicely done by Misty. Kerry had a touch there after she saw the line's signal, but she touched on the block on the way through. But the side out for the Dutch means sure that it's game on. Well, here we go. Nice quick kill. Just cut beyond Kerry. And Iersel to take this one cross court. Misty to hit. Well dealt with by Marlene. And Van Iersel into space. Suddenly they're level. Well, this match going around more corners than a twisty Formula One circuit. Certainly not on the straight and narrow. It could end up in anybody's hands here. Certainly with Van Iersel on serve. Could be advantage to the Netherlands. Let's see. Instead of Power, went to try and play that long this time, but Misty responds well. Talking of Power, there was the response that she wanted. So 8-7 USA. Keizer in a 10th Final Four receives. Misty's there. Well, a few more Final Fours for those two. Difficult one. In the end, she was flying into the net. The point would have gone to the United States. And that is the decision that's been given in the end. Sanne Keizer claiming reaching over, but you can see the net being touched. Second referee out of your picture strolling on a court, just to explain that point to the Dutch goal. Van Iersel setting wide, and that's nicely done. Little change in tactic allows Sanne Keizer just to roll into space down the line. Very important that the Dutch sided out there. The United States have put a couple together again. Bump up, Misty rolls. The United States joining the dots on these side outs now. Putting them together. In the end, might turn out to make a pretty picture. Certainly if they can continue sliding out to 15 now, they have that 2-point lead. Very high set for Sanne Keizer. Allowed her to get the better of the block and the defence. Waiting a long, long time for that ball to come back down. The roll home, bringing up 10-9. Van Iersel will serve. Keizer-Walsh. Poor reception. Misty rescues it though. And talking of good defence, there's Van Iersel with a finish as well. The Netherlands coming back from the dead again. Oh, they've been down by 3 points. They've been down by 2 points. Both times they have dragged themselves back level. Not the easiest of kills there. Hitting left-handed in the end, Van Iersel. No wonder they're both smiling. This time she's back on the right hand, serving it towards Kerry. Keizer making her block, but blocking out. Team from North America who edge ahead again. Whatever happens, whatever the result, this has been a real tight tug of war. Entertaining one at that as well. Van Iersel, Keizer to hit now. Not sure if there was a touch there. No, there wasn't. Once more they have to come from behind. States have that minimum required 2-point lead with which they could force out a win. 3 side outs away from home as well. The Dutch needed the serve back. They now need to score a point off it. Keizer down the line to Misty May. Jenna Rise looked to hit home, and fairly unopposed in the end, does so. (13-11). Kerry drops it for Sanna Keizer, up against the big US blocker who gets the important touch. Still going, the second opportunity, makes a block but blocks in her own half. That was close from Keizer-Walsh. Denied at the first opportunity. The second, Keizer just about squeezing it through. Van Iersel will go long. So it's match point. Misty May-Treanor serves it to Sanna Keizer. No mistake allowed as she lines herself up for the swing. Keizer-Walsh says no, and they say yes, we'll go to the final. The Netherlands then, second match against the Olympic champions. This time they can't do, and it will, as those supporters suggest, be Keizer-Walsh and Misty May-Treanor who will be going for gold. Marleen van Iersel and Sanna Keizer, we haven't seen the last of them. There will be a bronze medal chance against Talita Antonelli this afternoon. But Misty and Kerry coming from a set down, by far from the most fluent performance. But as usual, nice and humbly thanking all the ball boys and girls on court. And walking off a very satisfied pairing. That's why first set was lost 21-18, but it was a 21-14, 15-12 comeback that sees the United States move into the next round. Misty May making a day. Comeback follows on again. They need the support. 3 p.m. local time, Central European time is where the final will be played out. Join us before then, as you see the winning point again. We'll have the bronze medal match at 1:30 p.m. local time. And it was a trademark block from Keizer-Walsh that did the damage. Keizer set up for the swing, drifting too close. Kerry just put up the barriers. They'll talk about where it went wrong. So simple for them in set one, unable to carry it on, and then on the back foot. Showed real character in that third set in particular to come back from a couple down. Misty can take that big knee brace off for a few hours. They'll go away, they'll eat, they'll stretch and plan their attack against the Chinese team of Chen Shuai and Zhong Chu later on for the gold medal in Klagenfurt. So this the scene on centre court for now. They'll return to watching the men's game for a while. You can see the net being adjusted. You'll return to us in a couple of hours' time. 1:30 p.m. local time, we'll see this bronze medal match played out. So bronze and gold still to come. We'll have a men's quarter-final for you too. For now, we'll leave you with a look out to onto the lake here in Klagenfurt. You've been watching the A1 Grand Slam, sponsored by Volksbank. This is Klagenfurt, the FIVB heroes, to return a little later on this afternoon. For now, it's goodbye.